The journey to do anything, to become anything, to instantiate any project or vision or idea which you have, is to work hard. Ultimately, you can read as many books as you would like, attend as many lectures as you would like, read as many philosophies as you would like, but ultimately, that ultimate wisdom, which it comes down to, is to love hard work. And the truth of the matter is that people who have been used to working hard, to disciplining themselves from a young age, don't need to watch these videos. They don't need to read self-help books. They live a natural, intuitive lifestyle where these things come to them naturally. And the truth of the matter is that they should come to us naturally. And that if we were correctly attuned and oriented towards our lives and really to the world itself, all of this would be completely intuitive and natural. But we're not. And one of the biggest inhibitions is the concept of hard work itself. Because let's think about what hard work means, at least in our minds, in this life world as we inhabit it in the 21st century in technological industrial societies, where the first exposure to the idea of hard work, I assume, most likely came when we were in school and we were told, look, work hard now so you can get to somewhere else in the future. Work hard in these exams, though you may detest them, hate them, they may bore you, they may offer you no relevance or importance to your wider work or even to the subject matter itself. But work hard for these exams, beat the system, then you can escape from the system, and then you can do what you want. So you see, the idea of hard work from that young age is equated with doing what you don't want so you can do what you want. But let's say you actually go through that process and you go through the system just a bit. Is it the case that you get to do what you want? No, not really. I mean, if you start to work and you go through the 9-to-5 hustle, it's really the same thing, and the same lie is told to you. Work hard now, i.e. do what you don't want to do, shut up and be a good worker, and eventually you can do what you want. When exactly is that eventuality? When we're too old to enjoy our lives and too old to actually do this vision we have. And that's the biggest, or one of the biggest, inhibitions and obstacles which prevents us. That hard work to begin with has been equated with something quite toxic, has been equated with what is fundamentally a lie. So first and foremost, we need to destroy before we can build up. And like I said, in a purely natural and intuitive lifestyle, you can build straight away. You can just hit the ground running and start to work. And you'll work hard because you will love what you're working, and you'll understand, as I've explained in my previous videos, that work flows forth from knowledge. The idea of amal comes forth from ilm in a fluid, easy, natural, intuitive process without really requiring exertion per se. That very exertion is natural. It flows forth from the intention without us needing to summon it, to actively discipline ourselves, to say, look, I need to actively timetable my day today or I'm going to waste it. The idea of wasting time is such a foreign, aberrant concept. We waste time because we have all of these inhibitions, because we have all of these false systems and lies polluting our mind. There is no such thing as wasting time. You want to do something, you do it. Where does the idea of wasting time come into this? You waste time because between the intention, the desire to do something, and the actual process of doing it, there's all these inhibitions and barriers blocking us. Where did these inhibitions and barriers come from? Like I said, from this unintuitive life we live, from this technological, mechanistic, materialistic life world that we inhabit, which itself is the deconstruction and inhibition of that intuitive energy. So we need to destroy. We need to tear down those false edifices so we can reduce ourselves back down to the abysmal true foundation upon which we can build in earnest truth and sincerity. The first thing we need to tear down is this idea of hard work, because this idea of working hard has been equated with doing that which you don't want to do. by definition, you won't do what you want to do. So what does it mean to work hard? Faced with two options, A and B, this is hard work, this is lazing around. Why on earth would anyone choose to work hard? Let's think about it. Why would you choose to work hard when you have this easier option of lazing around? Lazing around is easier, it requires less exertion. It's in our fundamental human nature to choose the easier path. And that's not a bad thing. That's what's ensured our survival all these years. To use our brains rather than, sheer strength. To use things to our advantage, to instrumentalize environments around us. To make things easier for ourselves so that we can do more. So this dichotomy of, work hard, do that which you don't want to do, and the unfortunate, miserable state of just wasting time, that dichotomy needs to go. We need to destroy that dichotomy to begin with. The process to doing that is to dive down a bit deeper to that primordial state of consciousness before that dichotomy emerged. And that's what I'm going to do in the next video.